This interview is for information only and should not be considered as investment advice or a recommendation to buy shares in the company featured. Welcome to this Stock Box interview.
Joining us today is Ryan Mee, the CEO of Fulcrum Metals, following news that Panther Metals have sold 2.3 million shares at an average price of 15.2 pence. Panther will remain to hold 7.6 million, approximately 15% of Fulcrum's total share capital, and under a lock-in agreement until May 2025. Well, thank you very much for joining us today. Ryan, how are you?
Oh, very good, Mark. It's great to be back in the UK and back at the desk, getting things done.
Good stuff. Well, we'll catch you a bit about some of the trips you've been on, particularly PDAC, in a moment. But from reading the Panther RNS there, it seems that there was quite a good dialogue between both parties, really, and a mutual agreement made here. Panther wanted to dispose of some shares for whatever reason that might be, and there was a discussion made, and that was done, pretty straightforwardly. Is that fair to say?
Yes, absolutely. It's a fantastic outcome for all stakeholders. It protects everybody's interests. You know, we've been talking to Panther for a good few weeks to close this out. You know, the Panther haven't dumped this stock into the market. It's been done in a very structured way with new investors taking their place. Now, the key takeaway here for Fulcrum shareholders is that, as you say, Panther have entered into this new lock-in arrangement, which actually spans out to May 2026. So this is a fantastic endorsement into how Fulcrum have positioned themselves over the last 12 months, and in particular the scale of the opportunities in front of us with the tailings and the tailings technology. And, you know, we've got a number of other things which are ongoing at the moment, such as commercializing the uranium assets, and also not forgetting that we've got two gold projects which are ready there to go and drill. So there's a lot going on at Fulcrum. I do think we're flying under the radar a little bit, but you know, we're doing all the right steps. We're protecting shareholders along the way, and we're opening up, you know, investors to what we believe is significant upside potential.
Good. Well, from reading Darren's comments over on the Panther RNS there, he sort of backs up what you're saying there, that he's keen to keep holding those shares in the company because he sees what's coming down the pipe, perhaps, with the opportunities. But let's see if we can find out a little bit about what's been going on, Ryan. I know you were at PDAC recently. You didn't have a stand there, but you had quite a busy week from what you said earlier to me.
Yes, we did, absolutely. It's a very, very pleasing week, in fact. You know, you normally go to PDAC and you're looking for that little spark which could ignite your shares and add that extra bit of spice to what you're doing. Now this year was very different. You know, we went out there with specific objectives. And you know, we didn't even make it to the trade floor. We were that busy whilst we were there. And you know, we've come away from PDAC, and we are pretty excited on some doors that we think that we might have opened.
Okay. Well, could you give any more information on that? Who did you meet? The objectives that you said you went with specific objectives. What were they, and did you meet them?
Well, absolutely. I mean, we met our technology partners, Extract Process Solutions, as well as the alliance, which was recently announced in January. The partners Bantrel and Bechtel, which are the kind of the project design, implementation, and build. So, in fact, what we've got here is a tailings business in the making of some significant scale. So, you know, Fulcrum as the operator, supported by what we believe is going to be industry disruptive technology, backed by some serious heavyweights in the mining industry in Bantrel and Bechtel. Now we went out with a set objective to PDAC. We had some meetings lined up with various Ontario governments. They went extremely well. They seem to be very excited in what we're doing. And you know, we had numerous meetings over the few days at PDAC, and that was followed up by further meetings in the Timmins government offices later on that week, with some more of the more local mining departments. And you know, we we're building a tailings business, and it's got immense scale to it, and we're really excited.
Okay, well, it sounds like you had a lot of meetings there. You say you're pleased to be back behind the table. I can't remember your words, but getting on with it. I can't remember what you said at the start, but something like that. So what are you getting on with then? Where's the focus at the moment?
Well, the focus is, no, we haven't talked too much about the tailings business, the potential scale of it, and how all of our partners kind of fit together in an overall framework. Now, to really to build on that, we needed to make sure that the Ontario government were encouraged and positive on what we were doing, and we got all the right answers. So, we've got a number of things which we now need to work through and process to really formalize what that's going to look like. So, we'll be talking to the market as those developments prevail. So, yeah, it's really exciting. Obviously, the samples from TechU's are at Extract's testing facility in Kentucky in the US. That's going very well. Okay. So there's a lot to come on this front. And, it's a developing story, but we're really, really excited.
And those samples, Ryan, you expecting them back? When are you expecting them back?
Yeah, so we took samples from 5 sites. So that was transported up to Kentucky. We had to do some batching and some quality control, which has all been done. So we're just now going through the characterization and the final stages of testing. So I should hope that it's been there for 4 weeks, maybe another 4 weeks, something like that. But I'm trying to be generous with the timelines here, so I don't keep myself too tight, So
that's okay. That's okay. So about 4 weeks to get them back, and then we're heading into the field season over in Canada fairly soon. You're looking to get active. You've mentioned a couple of times you're focusing on the tailings business. I know that's the focus. I'm sure we'll hear more about that as those samples come back and you get working on that side of the business. But in terms of the active field season, any plans to be active on the ground? Well,
absolutely. Our main focus is the tailings, so I'd expect some activity on that front.
Okay.
We've tested 5 sites at or 5 locations at TechU's. So, we may need to go back out there and do some additional auger holes to beef up the understanding of what the size of that tailings opportunity. But also, we've got Big Bear, which we know is drill ready. There's some additional drill permits which we're just waiting to come back. We've had some interest in the Big Bear project to come in and help us go out drilling there. We've had some rather interesting left field opportunities presented to us on another project, which we'll be having a good look at that. So we've got a lot that's going on. There's a lot of different levers we can pull to create value in this company, and as I say, we've managed to position Fulcrum exceptionally well. We've got a number of things which can really ignite the share price.
Okay, well, thank you very much for your time today, Ryan Mee, the CEO of Fulcrum Metals.
Thanks for having me, Mark.
If you enjoyed this interview, then give us a thumbs up, a like or a retweet. Subscribe to us on YouTube or follow us on Twitter and hit that notification bell to be the first to know when we release new content. There's loads of great content on our website too, across all our programs at stockboxmedia.com. Thank you for watching.